I want to send a shout out to our young future farmers of America, all-stars in the back seat there. Thank you for being engaged. You carry a very important torch, and for that, I tip my hat to you. So, Mr. Secretary, you're a regular visitor in my district, and for that, I appreciate it. Your effort and presence is truly a good thing. And you know that farming and agriculture is very central to our identity, central to our landscape in Wayne and Susquehanna County. But, Mr. Secretary, we have a lot of our farmers, especially dairy farmers, that are hurting. So many of those that are resilient and are determined to stay in business have reached out to me to ask a question concerning a certain commodity, and that commodity is industrial hemp. Mm-hmm. I think before we go any further in that conversation, if you could just maybe clarify for us that industrial hemp does not contain any psychotropic or intoxicating elements or compounds?
It does not.
Okay, well, thank you. So with industrial hemp in mind, we see that the U.S. Farm Bill in December 2018 removed hemp as a controlled substance. Mm-hmm. Can you kindly share with us what is Pennsylvania's plan to manage, grow, and market this new commodity?
Yeah, thank you, and agree. That industrial hemp provides us a great opportunity in Pennsylvania. For anybody who knows the history in PA, we've got some very deep, long roots in hemp by township, by towns, by industry. So it's back, right? But we have been out of that business for 70 plus years. So we've got to rediscover all of the possibilities around industrial hemp. So we began in 2014 with the authority we were granted by the 2014 Farm Bill. Began growing in 2017 on a pilot basis, research basis, 2018 the same. The real opportunity came in December with the Congress passing the latest Farm Bill. But importantly in there, not just extending that authority, but removing it as a Schedule I, Class I drug. Right, and that was the limitation we had for the previous 2 years. So now we have the 2019 program is open. We've got north of 100 applications. We have removed the cap on the acreage. There are still some procedural pieces that we've got to work through as a requirement of the Farm Bill. But we've also submitted our plan, the second state in the nation to submit our plan to the U.S. Department of Agriculture for approval of that sort of operating plan. We're waiting to hear from them on that. But we see a lot of opportunity, I'll just say that.
Is there any thought, Mr. Secretary, for introducing some incentives or grants to help with the startup costs?
So several things. One, there are, again, some resources through the federal Farm Bill as a result of the decision of Congress to change the delist it as a Class I. There's some opportunities for crop insurance. There's economic development opportunities there. We have identified industrial hemp being eligible for the specialty crop block grant that we've have as part of our Farm Bill. So there'll be some opportunity there to work with industrial hemp as well.
Can you share with us some of the uses for hemp?
Yeah, so it's an amazingly versatile plant. Certainly the fiber is what it's probably best known for historically. There are seeds that are produced that, from a nutrition standpoint, rival other, corn, soybeans. There are, pressed oil out of the seed for oil that can be used for cosmetics, cooking as well. There are some, the flowering plant and the CBDs, and that's probably the most, challenging area at the moment, just given the clarity of the FDA on that issue for CBD, but all of that is possible. I'll just say that we have an industrial hemp steering committee, and some of the folks there represent our research institutions, and when you hear them speak of the advanced manufacturing possibilities of the uses of hemp and the oils and the fibers, it completely changes your perspective on that plant's possibilities, and I think that's really important for Pennsylvania. We have demonstrated that we can grow it. As I've said to every grower, proceed with caution, because you have, at this point, there is no chemical control, there's no insect controls, there's nothing you can use on that plant. So you're completely exposed in terms of the threats with it. But that's part of this rediscovery and the work that we're doing to help reestablish here in PA.